Local community, are there any particular things you'd like to mention to us? Anything you found that's improved or not, as the case may be?
I've noticed that there's a lot more police patrols on the estate and in the area, the local area, and the graffiti. I've noticed there's not quite as much graffiti.
So if you see any graffiti about, just give us a call and we'll get them down to tidy it up.
And it does seem to work. I try it quite a lot myself.
I think we're the best borough in London now for reductions in crime.
Yes, actually I was reading that in the Hammersmith and Fulham magazine.
Yes, yeah.
The Chancellor came to Hammersmith and Fulham to launch a new national youth programme, and that's fantastic recognition of what we're doing in Hammersmith and Fulham. Better youth activities, better youth services in our borough.
First of all, say on behalf of Beverley, Maria and Ed Miliband, the Chairman of the Youth Services Committee in Parliament, that I would like to congratulate Hammersmith and Fulham Action for Disability on your 25th anniversary. I want to thank you for all you've managed to achieve over these 25 years, and I've heard a great deal about the difference you made to the community here. There is a gap in this country, and when people talk about young people being on street corners, of course it is right, and you as young people are angry yourself when you see antisocial behaviour, to condemn antisocial behaviour, but we've also got to do more to provide the facilities so that young people don't have to be in street corners and see opportunities for themselves in their own communities to do things. So this youth paper that Beverley has pioneered is telling us that we've got to do more, and we are saying to you, yes, we have not done enough. In the future, we want to do more. Youth services, and that would be a great breakthrough as well. Thank you very much for having us here.
With the council. Hi, nice to meet you.
And you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today.
Well, thanks for hosting it.
It's
HAFA's doing a great job. So.
It is exciting, isn't it? Long may you support us.
Sorry?
Long may you support us.
Well, no, I mean, I think the council's got a reasonable record of supporting HAFA.
It's got a very good record.
In fact, we scrapped home care charging. What do you think about that?
Scrapping home care charges, it's fantastic. I mean, I think it was very useful. It was a very courageous thing.
And what difference do you think it will make to people's lives?
It makes an enormous difference to people who are very much in poor circumstances on the receiving end, who need basic services to get up and get around their lives. And to have to pay for your basic services of being able to get up in the morning, it's scandalous, really. And so the fact that the councils really address that issue is very, very warmly welcome.
This is the biggest fall in crime in London, in any part of London, and we now have streets that are safer. We now have streets also that are cleaner. We have a green policy being adopted by this council, and when it comes to the election, every vote counts. People should use their vote. They should come out and vote for cleaner, safer, greener areas in this community, and vote Labour to do it.
Crime and fear of crime is a big concern for people in Hammersmith and Fulham. That's why tackling crime has been a top priority for me as leader of the council. We've got a record number of uniformed police officers out on our streets, highly visible. I hope you've noticed. Many people tell me that they've noticed there's less graffiti and vandalism in the borough. I hope you've noticed that too. Did you know that Hammersmith and Fulham has the biggest fall in crime in the whole of London. We've also got some of the cleanest streets thanks to people calling our Smarter Borough hotline. And we're capping council tax for the next 3 years. I'm proud of what the Labour team on the council has done, but you know and I know that there's a lot more to do. What I'm asking for is the chance to do it, to carry on making Hammersmith and Fulham a safer, smarter, greener place for you and your family. Please do your bit on Thursday, May the 4th by voting Labour. Every vote will count.
There's a lot more police patrols on the estate and in the area, the local area, and the graffiti. I've noticed there's not quite as much graffiti.
It's going very well. The neighbourhood teams have only been in operation in this ward for about 5 months. And I think it's a very, they're making a big impact.
There was actually police walking about here the other day, which we was all pleased to see, very pleased to see. And the community men that come round, they've been on the estate looking out and speaking to people, so that's good.
And do you feel safer as well?
Oh, I feel safer with them about.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk.